Are you a business owner and doing a lot of interaction to internal and external stakeholders in business? Then this is the episode for you, because in this episode, I am taking up the topic of business communication. So stay with us till the end. This is Abhishek Sengupta and welcome back. You are listening to Abhishek Sengupta audio blogs. Now, in business, communication is a very, very important factor. This is one of the pillars and the base, I must say, the foundation of business. Without communication, none of the business can move forward. So it is important that business communication should be done in a proper way. This includes both internal communication and external communication. That means communicating inside your team as well as communicating with the external stakeholders. Now, communication is a vast subject and it's an amazing topic. I must say it's a very, very interesting topic. But it is important that it should be done in a proper way. Unless and until it is done in a proper way, it can result in a complete disaster. Now, in business, there are a lot of communication. A lot of exchange of idea happens. This happens inside the team as well as this happens outside the team. A proper communication is important. Proper communication is indispensable, and proper communication is something which you cannot avoid. However, this is not very tough to do. Rather, following few simple steps can really help you do so. Now, in this episode, I am presenting 5 steps, a simple 5 steps which can really help you to enhance your business communication. It will also help you to make the business communication effective. So, let's see. Number 1 is proper listening. Now, listening is one of the key components of communication. Listening helps the other party to convey their idea in a proper way. This also removes any kind of miscommunication. This also helps to understand the other person's views in a proper way. However, it is ironical that people are not very keen in listening. That is because everyone in this world would like to communicate their ideas. However, listening someone else's idea can do a lot of wonders. It clears a lot of communication. It also leads to a better understanding in business. So, number 1 point is listening properly. Number 2 is right selection of words. Now, selection of word is important. Why it is important? Because of 2 reasons. Number 1, selection of word gives a proper weightage to a certain part of the communication. Number 1. And number 2 is that it also tells about the mood of the communicator. So this also varies from the type of communication. Now, if you are communicating with higher up, your selection of language has to be different. And if you are communicating within your team members, your selection of word has to be absolutely different. So selection of word is something which let the other to understand what exactly you are communicating, your mood of communication, as well as a weightage on certain parts of communication. Now, improper selection of word can lead to a lot of confusion, and it can also lead to a complete change of the meaning of the topic of the communication. So, selection of word is point number 2, and it's a very important aspect. Point number 3 is right sequence of communication. Now, communication should be well sequenced. Why? Because this helps to present the fact and the information in a proper way. This also helps the other person, the listener, to understand the concept in a better way. Right sequence of communication also helps to clear out any kind of misunderstanding. It also helps to understand the message in a proper way, and that too in a most simplified manner. Now, next point is two-way communication. Now, two-way communication must be initiated under all circumstances. Now, every business communication should always be in form of dialogue. Monologue should be avoided under all circumstances. Now, this makes the communication interactive. Now, this leads to a lot of clarity in communication. This also leads to a lot of business closure. So this point is one of the indispensable points in the business communication. Last but not the least, reconfirm the crucial points. Now, this is a very important point. After every business conversation, you should always check the crucial points. You must do a revision of crucial points before the closure of the conversation. This creates a clarity, number one. This also helps to find out any missing points. Now, these two really help to make the business communication absolutely robust. This makes the communication crystal clear and transparent. This further makes the communication look professional. Also, this helps in creation of trust in long run. So, you must reconfirm and revisit the crucial points of communication. It is always recommended that a business unit must give the training of business communication to all of its team members and employees. Now, communication is a skill which must be brushed up on a regular basis. Now, this is one skill which can make or break the things. So, be very careful with the business communication and follow the 5 steps which I have just mentioned. If you got value from this episode, please like, share and subscribe. If you have any question, please write in the comment section, or you can even connect me in the direct message in social media handles. To my Apple Podcast listeners, I request for a review. I want an honest review how my podcast is helping you and enhancing your life. I'll be back with many such episodes. Till then, stay tuned, stay connected. Have a great day.